Hi, Today All Day. We've got a great show for you on this Monday morning, including an all-day exclusive chat you can only see here. But let's kick it off with Pop Start. Now that the Olympics are over, 18-year-old gold medal gymnast Suni Lee is off to start her next chapter, college. Over the weekend, she posted sweet pictures of herself on the grounds of Auburn University. Take a look.
This is a hefty pop start for you this morning. Suni Lee, she is one of our favorite breakout stars from the Tokyo Games. But now that the Olympics are over, the 18-year-old gold medal winning gymnast is off to start her next chapter. What is that? College. Over the weekend, Suni took to social media to share this sweet pic from the grounds of Auburn University, captioning the photo with the school's battle cry, War Eagle. Oh my God! I'm surprised, as you know, the resident mom for this whole team.
I'm helping her move in.
Yeah, exactly.
But wow, look! Can you imagine how popular she's going to be?
Yeah. She said she wasn't expecting to win the gold medal, and this is her plan after the Olympics. Mm-hmm. And finally, Kristen Chenoweth, the Tony-winning actress, sat down with Hoda for the most recent episode of Quoted By. And during their conversation, Chenoweth shared her favorite quote by late author and former wife of Senator John Edwards, Elizabeth Edwards.
She stood in the storm, and when the wind did not blow her way, she adjusted her sails. And I thought, that's what we have to do in life. Mm-hmm. And of all women to say that, of course, she went through a lot of stuff, I think. But even in the good times, you still got to adjust your sails.
Because sometimes you feel like that is totally her mantra. I mean, she spent so much of her career like nothing was a gimme. She was one of those people who had to keep going with the winds of change. She's cool.
Such a great conversation, and I love the outfit change.
You know what? I wear the same thing.
You did it this morning.
It's clear over and over and over. Okay.
Well, it looks good. Okay, make sure you catch that full conversation over on today.com.
Welcome back. Today on the third hour, Dylan shares her unwritten rules of life. Plus, it's Kathy Lee Gifford's birthday today, and Joe Martin reveals a few throwback photos you don't want to miss. Take a look.
All right, it is time for Overheard on Third. We have some really awesome pictures we can't wait to show you for a very special reason. Jill, what's the special shout-out today?
Well, we just celebrated your birthday, and now we're celebrating today. Happy birthday, Kathy Lee Gifford.
Yay,
we love
birthday.
You. She's one of the most incredible women. So many of us love her. And Matt Greenfield, our producer, said we have to show this because I was her intern at Regis and Kathy Lee 25 years ago. Was my mentor, still my mentor, and one of my dearest friends. And I wish you this is going to be your year, Kath.
Aww.
How was that internship? It had to be
amazing. I mean, amazing. I remember, I was a freshman at Michigan, and I got to come home and live in the city and intern there, and it was Kathy Lee Gifford. And then
but to parlay that into such a deep friendship is
so
incredible.
I remember that.
Right.
So anyway.
Oh, that's nice. Well, happy birthday, Kathy Lee.
Happy birthday.
Not only is it Kathy Lee's birthday, it's Monday, it's the beginning of the work week. So this was an interesting article that was sent in by a 27-year-old woman, sent into the New York Times. She wrote about landing her dream job, but feels that the 40-hour work week just isn't sustainable because she's too busy. She's got hobbies, she's got things going on, she's got creative pursuits, laundry, a small dog. We so often work more than 40 hours a week.
40 hours? I was like, I read this in the Times yesterday, and I said 40 hours, that's like one day, but it's interesting to see how the generations are different. I mean, I don't think we work an enormous amount of hours, but 40 hours to me seems like a doable amount of time.
I do totally agree with it because it's hard to also squeeze in the laundry, find time to run to the grocery store to be able to cook dinner, and then just like little errands that you need to do. I don't know. I'd like to work less.
And then there's the famous 4-hour work week. The 4-hour work week.
Yes.
I don't know who can do that, but
no. But there are. I think in Iceland, is that right? That there's a 4-hour. I could see the 4-hour work week, or just like
4-day work.
4-day.
Four days.
Oh yeah. Tom's going for the 4 hours.
If you can get everything done in 4 hours, good
You're
for
amazing.
You.
But shouldn't it be that you have the work ethic to just get your work done, however long it takes you, and it's not?
True. Yeah.
I just find with the phones now, we're always connected and we're always working in some way.
So even when you're off the clock, there's still that chance, especially now with our at-home studio setups and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, grateful to be able to do that. Yeah.
Okay, we talked about common phrases that we've all apparently been saying wrong. Well, the English language
like
and
the 4-hour work week.
Like the 4-hour work week, yeah. Merriam-Webster compiled a list of common expressions that we're saying wrong. So let's first show you how we normally say it. So for like nip it in the butt, it's actually nip it in the bud.
That one I know.
That one I knew.
Yeah.
If this one bothers me because we so often say if worse comes to worse.
Right.
But it should be if worse comes to worst, because that makes more sense. You know, it's like if what's bad goes even worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It comes worse.
If it comes worse, it's worse.
Here's another one. First come, first serve, which I have always said is actually first come, first served.
Oh, with the D on the end.
Did you guys know that?
First serve.
First serve.
That makes sense.
English.
Yeah, it does.
Grammatically. And this one drives me nuts because I could care less, people say. And it's, I couldn't care less. Because if you could care less, you could care less.
Right, but you cannot care
I
less.
could care
Right?
less.
Yes.
It's
I
I
could
couldn't,
not-
if I couldn't care less. Because I couldn't care less.
Oh, yes.
As opposed to if you could care less, you could possibly care less.
Is it wrong, though? I don't know. I'm going to challenge that one. I'm going to challenge
No, because if
one.
you actually say, if you tell me to do something, I say, I could care less. I could actually care less.
I could. But maybe
It's almost like, go do it.
No, I know what you guys are saying, but maybe I do kind of care less. Not I could not care less.
You just don't want to
yeah.
admit that you say all of these wrong.
Yeah, but I do the 4-hour work week, so I'm
And I call fiction on the jellyfish pig.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Welcome back. Today on Hoda and Jenna, Hoda is back from vacation and dishing on all the details of her special birthday with her family. Take a look.
It's Kathy Lee's birthday, so we want to wish a very, very happy birthday. Kath's in Nashville.
Look how great she looks.
Yeah, we texted a little bit this morning.
How's
she's
she
doing
celebrating?
good.
She doing great?
She didn't say, but she's just happy that she's on the planet Earth for another ride around the sun, and she's loving her life. She's singing. She's making friends and creating things. She's got a lot. I mean, you know, she's got a lot going on.
She's a super creative. All the Leos are. Speaking of your birthday, how was it?
It was great. It was really fun. I had my entire family in town, which we do it rarely now because, I don't know, it just seems like it's hard. And anyway, everybody got together. And it was super fun.
And they all came and stayed with you.
We all stayed in. Yep, we all stayed. Everyone had a place. We put signs on the doors, like the playroom, which is where Hannah and Ella slept. We put, like, their names.
Oh, cute.
My sister was in this little storage room for the beginning. Everyone had a little place, but it was really fun. And I think it's like you rarely get all your family in one spot. And it was so weird because I don't think I've ever seen Haley and Hope playing with their cousins real playing, not like baby and who's going to get the thing. They were like holding hands, running around, and I didn't see them. I mean, it was like such fun.
I know, that's kind of the great, when they say it takes a village, that's what I think it means, is that like the cousins are helping and everybody's involved.
It was really fun. My mom was here and sister, so we all celebrated. Anyway, it was great. It was really great. Okay.
All right. Well, there was a cereal debate. I told you about this. I posted something on Instagram. She hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
But there was a friend of mine, was over for breakfast.
Okay.
And she told me that she likes avocado. She said, now, do you have an avocado? And I said, yes. And I thought she was going to make avocado toast.
Yeah.
She puts avocado in her raisin bran.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Why?
So I was shocked by this.
Wait. What do you mean, mushed up avocado?
No, she chops it just like little chunks of avocado. I was shocked. And Poppy was like, Mom, it's just like a salad. But then she poured the milk.
Wait, do we have it?
Yes,
we
have
do?
it.
Oh, God.
I didn't try it, to be honest.
Okay.
I asked people on Instagram.
Oh, no, this can't be good. But let's try it. I love raisins.
I love raisins, but I don't love a raisin with an avocado.
Let's try the whole bite.
With the raisin and a soggy...
Get a good bite.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. You know what's funny about avocado?
It tastes good in anything.
It takes on the flavor of whatever it's with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a neutral. It's a neutral. Avocado is the new neutral.
So I knew somebody who used to put avocado with cacao or chocolate, whatever.
Oh, but that kind of sounds good.
But it was, they blended it up in a blender. This? No, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm eating it because it's here.
I'm going back for a second bite.
Hold on, me too.
I wouldn't choose to do it.
No, I wouldn't. You know what's funny? It actually does have a flavor. Can I ask, what was your favorite cereal when you were growing up as a kid? What could you eat like a salad bowl full of?
Well, my mom never bought us the sugary cereal.
Right.
But I do love Raisin Bran. So
Wait, Raisin Bran would be your go-to?
I know, that's so sad.
Of all the cereals in the world?
At one point, we only had grape nuts.
Okay, when you went over to your friend's house and they had good cereals.
I mean, I guess Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but that we got so rarely. But I will say, I was so excited when I once saw that you could put grape nuts, which I don't know if y'all have had grape nuts recently.
Eating bark
It's
off
like
a tree.
eating dog food. And I found out that you could put it in the microwave to make it warm, and I went to bed so excited.
Why?
Like I was like,
because you could warm it up.
I'm going to make my grape nuts warm, and it'll be delicious. Turns out warming things does not change the way it tastes.
Still gross.
It was such a disappointment.
I remember.
What about yours?
Oh my God, mine was. They don't even have this. Well, I loved Captain Crunch with crunch berries. That was always a.
Could you eat that? Would your mom buy it?
Well, she would get it.
Oh, you're so lucky.
And we also had Quisp, which Quisp is like this weird cereal that. Does anyone remember Quisp?
Wait, is Quisp not like
Quisp is awesome.
Is Quisp
still
a little
exist?
bit like Chet?
It does. I don't think so. It don't. It doesn't exist. It looks like little flying saucers because the guy was like an alien. And when you crunched them, it tasted like Captain Crunch, except better.
Okay.
And you could have a whole, salad bowl full of it.
I still have a little avocado just right here.
Okay, so what did our
So here's the
survey
thing.
say?
Most people on my Insta said they would never try it.
Okay.
I'm wondering, why don't y'all tell us?
Try it.
On our Insta, would you try this? My thought is no. But
I can't believe your friend just chopped it right up in there.
I was just totally
so
shocked.
weird.
And she wasn't trying to
No, that was what she
show
eats.
off. This is what she does. She
eats
says
for
it adds protein and makes her full longer. I'm like, yeah, but can't you just put it in eggs?
Why? Yeah.
Or put it on toast? Like,
Right.
there's a way.
Or
I
just
get
eat
that
it.
avocado is good for you, but do you have to put it in milk?
All right, guys, it is time for Unscripted. Okay, let's talk text etiquette. Because, why are you looking at me?
Well, I'm just wondering do you like to text?
Well, I love to text, but here's the social cues question that
Okay.
came out of the New York Times. A reader said this.
I play in a tennis league of 8 women. Recently, a couple members texted the group about 40 minutes beforehand, asking that we push the start back 30 minutes. 4 responded. 2 never saw the text. One of the original texters apologized, but the other's attitude was more like, why didn't you check your phone?
So 40 minutes before, they wanted to delay the tennis thing.
No.
And not everybody had their phone on them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's the problem with texting, because now you know that you can. It's like 5 minutes. You're like, hey.
Running late.
Yeah. I hate running late.
I know you hate running late.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm so glad that I was prepared by parents who were like, Jen, we're leaving in 27 minutes for church, because it prepared me for you. It shows you never know, because they think being late is like the rudest thing.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I feel like, because my kids were asking about how many minutes, and now it's how many minutes.
I know.
And now what have I done? Because now that's
It's
what
like
they're
a
talking
rush,
about.
rush,
How many
rush.
minutes till they come? How many minutes till they arrive? 10 minutes or 7 minutes? That's what they were asking me. I was like, oh God, you're like me. I've ruined it. But what do you think is right?
I think you need to pick up the phone and call.
Right. And say,
always,
yeah.
And just say I can't, and try. And I don't know why why they've just decided 40 minutes before.
Right.
But
if it was an emergency, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if you're just trying to push it back because it's inconvenient.
Yeah, you're running a little late. Maybe you just have to bow out, which
Well,
I know is also rude. But
Phil Galanis had his answer, and he says this: the notice was clearly insufficient.
Mm-hmm.
One of the players was already driving to the courts. I can't dictate a precise window for polite notice. Try for at least a couple of hours.
It's funny because it's like, I think people are in their own world and they think that everybody's just staring at their phones all the time. But not everybody is.
I know. Did you not get my text?
Yeah.
It's like, I put my phone down.
Or maybe you get it, but you're playing with your kids and you forget. And that's like, let's give everybody a little grace, you know? Jeez, let's put the phone down a little. It's summer. Let's let it extend.
Remember when I tried to put it in the Tupperware?
Yeah, that lasted a day.
Not even.
Welcome back to Today Talks and our exclusive content you can only see here on Today All Day.
It's so cozy here. I'm just marveling about how, when you were a little kid, how you didn't have all the snacks in your house piled in there.
We didn't really have snacks, and our next door neighbor, Robin Oxford, had so many snacks, so I would climb through my window. Because the truth is, we still wanted it.
I know. I think you want it more. That's a trouble I think that we're having, because I remember my mom used to give me, and my parents used to give me my lunch money for a week.
Yes.
And there was a girl who used to sell Now and Laters in a book that she hollowed out.
Oh my gosh, she was an entrepreneur.
Yeah, so there were Now or Laters in there, and she would sell them one by one. So I would buy them with my lunch money.
And then you wouldn't eat anything else?
And then on Thursday and Friday,
you were out.
I was out of dough. And I would sometimes say that I wasn't hungry for lunch, even though I was. because I remember that I would spend the money
on
those
candy.
now and laters. But can you imagine that she had a book with the now and laters
she's probably
inside?
a CEO now.
She probably
or a drug
is.
dealer. No, I mean, maybe not. But that's so interesting.
But I think it's like when you don't have tons of
sugar.
Yeah, in your house, you end up going a little crazy.
I went crazy.
You did.
Like I loved eclairs when I was little.
I forgot about those.
I love an eclair, and I can't remember where I had one. Probably at like Les Madeleine or something. You know, the only French chain we went to. And I had an eclair for the first time, and I just will never forget that moment because we didn't eat that much.
Right, when you had it. I still want to do what that lady did who wrote the book French Women Don't Get Fat. She was brilliant.
What did she do?
She said she had like ways that she said you could always like stay fit but enjoy things. One of them was, she said, when you start your week, you should get a whole bunch of leeks, put them with water and make like a leek soup. It's a diuretic, so all you're doing all day is clearing out all the water from your system. Wait. Then she said French women always walk everywhere. So no matter where you did, stairs, da-da-da-da-da. And the other thing is, she said, when you decide that you're going to have something sweet, don't do what we do, which is dump a whole fistful of M&Ms in our mouth and chew it while we're walking or on the phone. Don't do that.
Do it one at a time?
Go to like a beautiful, like if you're in the mall, go to the Godiva store.
Yeah.
Get I'll just have one piece. Take it home. Like don't shove it in while you're putting your car in reverse the way that I would do.
Yeah,
Take
and
it
mine's
home.
always Mrs. Fields. If it's a mall and I've eaten 7 white chocolate cookies.
But wait, take the one, go into a room quietly.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No kids. Open it. Don't like shove it in and think about something else. Half a bite, put it back. Like, taste it. The good stuff.
I think that's called mindful eating.
Maybe that's what Jennifer Aniston
I know. Jennifer Aniston says she mindful eats, and you know what? You can tell she does. I'm going to mindful eat.
She eats one chip, in case someone missed it. One potato chip when she's stressed, and one M&M. But forget that. That's not good. So you have the one thing.
But you're saying the same thing.
But it's one delicious one, and you savor it.
But you're saying you were anti Jennifer Aniston's philosophy of one chip, but you are saying the exact same thing as Jennifer Aniston. The only difference is she eats an M&M, and you want a Godiva. It's the same thing.
Right.
I'm still sort of stuck in the leek soup.
No, the leek soup is great.
Have you done
diuretic. Yes, I did it.
Okay,
I did the whole thing.
You did that for one day.
Well, I did, but I liked it. And I remembered, and you drink a ton of water. I can't remember all the rest of the things, but I really felt good following it for that period of time.
How long did you do it?
And everything, but everything was small. Like, instead of like eating a ton of stuff. Like, you are
Jennifer Aniston.
No, but if you go on a trip, I still remember, like, you go on a trip somewhere overseas, and the portion comes, and you're like, what is this puny, tiny, little, like, where's the other half of what we're eating?
We don't eat right.
We gorge. We get big jumbos.
Large
and I'm disappointed when it doesn't. When
I know, but then if you eat it, and probably, like Jennifer Aniston says, slowly.
That's the other thing.
Slowly.
You're supposed to chew each bite like 35 times or something. It's good.
Do you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
But you really chew it because you know how we do.
Yes,
shovel it in.
I mean, and I've noticed that my kids are sort of like I am, where it's like they have so many things in their mouth, and then they're like, it's like a choke.
No, it's funny. Eating with Joel. Joel's fork and knife puts his utensils down and chews. Sometimes I catch him side-eyeing me, like almost horrified. You don't really, it's like, because now we're so used to each other.
Yes.
So I was just shoveling it, and I saw him almost look at me like, oh, God.
How did he do that? It's like a marvel. He was like marveling at you. No, it's so funny because my dad is the fastest eater. He can probably sit and have a meal. He's the fastest, and Mila called him out on it. She was still eating her hamburger. Yeah. He'd already eaten, and she goes, what, you're going to go get dessert because it's that important to you? And he was like up getting his dessert. And then he came around and he's like, are you done? And she's like, no. I'm not done. I was like, you're so awesome and you're only 7. 8.
Can you imagine like that?
She's like, no, can you just, I'm only 8. Not all of this can be woofed down in the amount of time you do it.
Oh, you're raising very, very kids who know what they want. That's
it's
amazing.
Hilarious.
Most people would have just caved. Anyway, is it over?
I think it's done.
Okay, anyway.
That's it. That's all we've got for this episode of Today Talks.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.